loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm No Genius. As always, I'm Eli. We've got Adam and Grant joining me today. Fellas, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Very good.
Pretty good.
Friday.
It is Friday. Well, you guys are going to be listening to this on Friday. My bad. You guys are going to be listening to this on a Saturday, but it's Friday for us. And what's going on today?
It's Luke.
My younger brother's waving at us right now.
What's he got? He got Wendy's?
I think he's got Wendy's.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes
Nice.
Caleb.
We're a hot mess today.
Yep.
What was the question?
Yeah, what was the question?
I forgot.
Adam, you are umpiring
I
today.
am. Big coach pitch game. I
Little
believe
youngsters.
it's a tournament game, too.
Yeah?
First game of the season, I'm umpiring. You know,
Is that
stake.
6 innings?
I don't know. I think so. You know, the stakes are pretty high. It's a, summer ball tournament game for coach pitch.
Mm-hmm.
6-year-olds, so.
Those
I've got
parents get intense.
Oh, yeah. Like the
get
little, I feel like the
wild.
little parents for like the little kids are more intense than like high school age people.
I know.
'Cause high school age is like, okay, my kid is what it is, but all these guys down when they're younger, they all think their kid's gonna be like Mike Trout or Derek Jeter. No.
I've got a lot of fond and not so fond memories of my, minor league baseball days, as they call it, the rec league, if you will. Every team I played on was terrible. And that may be a correlation because I was terrible, but I refuse to believe that. I remember I pitched one game in 3rd grade, no hitter that inning.
Hey,
I
there you go.
pitched like 2 innings, no hits.
That's all you gotta say.
Exactly.
Just leave it at that.
I'm 100%.
No hitter.
Did you guys have successful coach pitch careers?
I remember coach pitch. There was like the Tay Valley League had like a little all-star team. I remember like that was the first like travel ball experience I had, and the all-star team's cool. Got a medal out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
'cause we
I
won.
never made that all-star team.
Neither did I.
I was pretty pissed.
Trash.
I was actually very
never made
pissed.
it. And I remember thinking, like, Dad, how can I not make the All-Star team? I'm your son. And Dad was like, well, it's not based off of, who you're related to. You just didn't make it. Like, I was heartbroken. But
Because I'm pretty sure the coaches picked like 1 or 2 players from each team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for that top team, like whoever wins it all gets like 4 players.
yeah,
or something.
who was?
I don't even
Do you guys
that.
remember playing every single year? They were the Yankees. It was.
It was like
It was-
Yankees, Indians, Cubs. Back when I was in.
yeah, but
those
this
are like
this
the-
one
We were
spe-
always the Braves, I think.
But this one specific team, they were the Yankees, and it was Josh Denton, Caleb Heidish, Holden Rose. It was like the elites. Every single year, they would get together and just start.
I don't really remember the teams.
I remember it vividly because we got our butts kicked by them every single year, and I was furious because I wanted to be on that team, but it wasn't fair. Oh my gosh, Grant, how's Foxfire doing? You still keeping it in
wet.
shape? It's wet right now.
Very wet right now. It hadn't rained all summer. The course is getting pretty brown, a lot of dead grass. But then we've gotten like 3.5 inches over the past like 4 days or something. So a lot of puddles out there. But besides that, it's in good shape.
I don't know who does the
Going well.
bunkers and mows the greens, but pretty trash.
Pretty trash.
Looking pretty bad.
Yeah, whoever does that probably should be fired.
Me and Adam went out there yesterday. We had a round.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was pretty good. It was pretty solid.
Is Adam
round.
still the best golfer in our group, or
No,
are you catching
it's
him?
Grant.
It's Grant now?
It's
I
Grant.
don't know.
It's great.
I don't know.
Well, it's-
Adam outdrives me most of the time.
Okay.
We make a good team, like when we play scramble.
This
Well,
is
yeah.
true.
We kind of like what he's not as good at, I help out with. What I'm not as good at, vice versa.
Dirty
So,
scramble team.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I
watch
think-
out in like 10 years for
Oh yeah.
fundraiser tournaments.
Yep.
I mean, I think I'm pretty good on a scramble team. Like when it comes to the 9th hole, last putt, that's me, all me.
Best putts ever recorded.
And we got it on video as well.
Exactly.
so
I didn't see this
First
play, so I
try.
don't think it happened.
It's on YouTube. It's
Didn't
on
happen.
YouTube.
It's out
It
there
did
forever.
happen.
You took 5 takes at it.
Nuh-uh.
First try.
First try, man. And like, what was funny was, I needed to Cam had a bet going when we were golfing. He bet $1 that we would use 3 of my shots during the entire round of the scramble, and we hadn't used any of my shots yet for best ball. So I needed, on that last putt, I needed to use at least 3 of my shots, but I nailed it on the first try. So I won and lost in that scenario. But
Birdied the last hole.
Here we go.
Helped us out. We later the week after that, me and Cam went out with Alexa, and it was her first time golfing, and we were seeing if we could use more of her shots than your shots. And I think she beat it by like the 3rd hole or something.
Stuff.
well, it wasn't my best day.
Sorry.
It also wasn't my worst day either. So that puts into perspective how my golfing is.
It's not your worst day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got to get out there again soon. Make a part 2.
I just got to work on. My drive. I feel like my drive is the biggest, disadvantage in my game. I got to work on my chipping as well. My chipping's not very good. I got to work on my short game,
So
my long game as well.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Except for putting. Putting you got.
Putting like in and around like radius of like 12 feet. I'm in.
Oh,
That's
12
it.
feet. That's
12 feet.
Like that 6 to 10 foot range there. That's a pretty tough range. It can be, because you
Can
think
be.
you should make it, but it's tougher than it looks.
Exactly. But like nobody expects to make it 12 to 15 feet. That's where I thrive.
Me and Grant had some. We each had one putt yesterday that was.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, they were both
solid.
pretty solid.
Yep.
I mean, golf, I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Golf is a game that you only get better at golf by just playing golf.
This is true.
Well, I guess that's true for all.
I feel like that's
That's true. That's true
everything,
for all
but
sports.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
but there are some sports where you can just train, like your physicality, and you'll just get better at it just by training your physicality. But if you only you just got to play golf, the actual game of golf, to get better at golf.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's what's going on with us. Adam,
golf.
golf. Adam, how's the trade union doing?
Oh, we're doing busy. Working tomorrow. It's a busy time. If you guys want a job, hook you up. Start tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow?
You can wear your white hat, Eli.
You run the site now.
I mean, not really. I mean, there's a building. There's 17 buildings on this campus, and I've been there the longest. So there's a bunch of new guys there. So
How many guys listen to you?
Newer guys?
how many guys?
Newer guys than you, as in younger guys than you?
Well, newer to the site, very site specific. There's
Okay.
a couple new guys to the trade who, they're a lot older than me. I'm definitely the youngest guy on the site, but they're a lot older than me. But just newer to the site and to the trade.
Who's the closest in age to you?
Well, there was a 17-year-old who, me and him were paired up for 6 months, but he got in a pretty serious car accident, so he's been out for a while.
Jeez.
In our company, the closest age to me would be the other foreman. He's 22 now, but he's been way down.
It's like the average age of guys you work with, like 40s or
Yeah,
mid-30s.
I'd say so. 40s, 30s.
I mean, you already told us about the trade meetings and everything. There was just a lot of people arguing.
Yeah, the union meetings, I've been to 2. The first one was just a bunch of old guys complaining about their retirement. The second one, I don't know, everyone looked like they didn't want to be there. And I was the youngest person there by 40 years.
Well, the point is, are you loving what you're doing?
It's fun. Good pay. I like what I do. Get up in the morning.
It puts food on your table.
Yeah. Guess you could say that.
Yeah. My job doesn't put food on my table. My parents put food on my table.
Yeah, I was going to say I still live at home, so.
Yeah, we're all still
been
living. We're all still living at home.
Pumping out the TikToks though. Get
Hey,
5 in
yeah.
one day.
Have you? Really?
Well, yeah,
I'm not on the talk dick.
You're on the talk, but for work the other day, I had to. So for work the other day, one of the guys from digital marketing comes to me, and he says, "Hey, we need some ways to spice up our TikToks and everything because they're looking a little bland right now." And I was like, "Okay, well, what are we working with? What are we?"
Hold on, this was for ABC? Mm-hmm. They have a TikTok page?
They do have
Okay.
they do, but it's not very well known. I think there's
They
only
got,
like 80 followers. Or something.
55 viewers on their most viewed TikTok. I looked at their page earlier
To
today.
be fair, though, I don't know if I'd follow news
Yeah,
ABC
no
on
way.
TikTok. But that's why you listen.
Get on TikTok.
That's why
and get
I'm
away
here.
from-
I'm here to revolutionize it, if you will. And I said, okay, well, let's look at what we're dealing with here, and look at their most recent TikTok. It's just a video of a waterfall, and it's just a video of a waterfall. There's no there's no text boxes, there's no music or anything, there's no logo that this is for this company and everything.
What's the waterfall like? What's the purpose of it?
It's just like how there's a bunch of TikToks of just like people videoing nature. You're not on TikTok,
Sure,
but Grant,
But usually they're like pretty high quality videos with great cameras, and like this one I saw on AB6 was like someone just pulled out their phone and like.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, okay, well, I'll do what I can with this video and everything, and I took the video and I just added some, like whimsical music and everything, and I added like, here's the location, Columbus is beautiful and stuff like that, but yeah, that's how it was. And then there's some where there's reporters reporting on like a double house fire or like the weather or stuff like that, and it's just them talking, and it's not very engaging. And so I was just like, we just got to add some background music. We got to make this seem really important, like dun 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 dun.
It'd be so tough. You're scrolling through TikTok, and like, my house on fire.
Yeah,
it'd be so sad.
Dang. Yeah, I've been trying to comment, get the ball rolling.
You're trying to comment. Well, I mean, those are just don't comment on my TikToks. It's like those are just examples. I'm going to delete them as soon as they look at them.
Fake news.
Yeah, Grant is my biggest hater for my 4 TikToks that I've posted.
How do I know that your TikToks and not someone else posting them?
Because he posts on his account. It just says Eli Burgett.
It just says Eli. It's
they're
on my
the same
account.
TikToks with music, right?
Yeah, it's just same TikToks. It's just like added music and
So you just reposted their TikToks on your TikTok?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I had
a great question.
Wouldn't you post the TikToks for them on their account?
I don't have access to their account. I needed to send them examples of what we could be doing better, and so they're going to use those as examples for the next time they post a TikTok.
Oh.
So yeah, they've already looked at them. I need to delete them because I don't
Are
like.
they going to look at them again?
Huh?
You're going to post any more TikToks?
No,
I'll
no.
download the app just to team up the Grant.
No, I don't post TikToks on my personal account. I only post TikToks for the I'm No Genius TikTok page, which you should follow right now. We're sitting at 146 followers right now. We need to pump those numbers up. But yeah, that's where we're sitting at that right now. Just posted a couple new TikToks from our Game of Thrones episode, and I spent about 20 minutes editing a 1-minute video, so it's pretty high quality.
Respect.
So
how many views did it get?
I don't know on TikTok, but we're actually kind of killing it on YouTube Shorts.
Really?
We're getting
YouTube Shorts?
Yeah, I know. If you're not on TikTok, I can imagine you're not on YouTube Shorts. But
It's like TikTok, YouTube.
I get that, but why did YouTube feel the need to?
Well, I
think
don't.
everyone does that now. Like
Yeah.
Instagram does it.
Instagram
has
Reels
it.
and Facebook.
Snapchat has it. Like if
Yeah.
you swipe too far over, you get to the scary side.
Right, but we're posting pretty much all of our TikToks on YouTube Shorts, and they're getting about 1,000 views every single time, and that's pumping up our numbers. We're getting more subscribers from the Shorts on YouTube, so that's good news for us.
We should have Adam do some dances to get the TikTok.
I was thinking about that.
Oh,
Let's pull back the curtain. Let's see what
actually,
we're like behind the
Let's
scenes.
probably not do Adam dances on TikTok.
I think we'll let the fans decide. If we get a majority yes, then we
And
might have
No,
to.
no, the fans are no. They don't wanna see it.
I'm calling for an Instagram poll right now. Yes or no? TikTok dances for Adam, trade union
So will
worker
this be
McManus.
TikTok? Right here, this video.
This will be on TikTok and
someone
on
TikTok.
Instagram.
TikTok famous, basically.
TikTok famous, exactly. Like what song would you want to dance to? Oh,
That's the Blue Angels, or is it Thunder?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's an airplane.
Yeah, sorry if the audio gets a little fuzzy during this. The air show is going on at Rickenbacker Airport right now, and we love to see it, love to hear it as well. But
America.
I know you probably don't love to hear it on your phones right now. But sorry for that in advance. But yeah,
What song?
what songs do you want to dance to on TikTok?
Just Adam twerking to WAP.
Yeah, yeah.
Be a great one to put out there.
Yeah.
Probably go viral.
Adam, I can't imagine you on TikTok, dude. Like ever. Like even like against your will.
Oh, so now I'm gonna make a TikTok and just have to.
Now you're gonna make it just out of spite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if anyone was gonna blow up on TikTok, it would be Adam.
Yeah.
But for ironic purposes, Mr. Sexy Guy, the Evan kid. Okay, well, he's like an awkward kid that posts TikToks and everything, and that's what Adam's like. So
Yeah.
Adam would be eating lunch one day and his hands would be covered in mud and be like, "If you don't eat like this, you're a liberal sissy." Or something like that. That's what he blew up for.
Oh my gosh. Oh, before I forget, everyone here has seen Across the Spider-Verse,
Oh yeah.
the new Spider-Man movie.
Hey,
Let's hear some. Let's take the next couple minutes. Let's hear some
Question.
opinions on it.
start with the rating, just real quick.
Adam,
Does
what's
the
your
wind hurt the microphone?
Yeah,
not as
I was
much
wondering that.
as you think it
Okay.
would. So
Cool.
it's fine. I'll chop it
Breeze
up in
feels
post.
really nice.
It does.
Yeah, it's
Thank you. I open up the doors. I'm listening to the fans.
Still no fan, but it's alright.
The fans wanted you to open up the doors?
This is no like the fan like that I was going to get for this podcast,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like the
Fan
actual
house
fan.
promise.
But this is better than a fan. It's nature's fan.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's just start off like Adam. What'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was a good movie. I mean, the first one, I thought it was alright. Didn't care a whole lot for it. But this one is pretty good. Still a little confused. I've seen both of them. The whole Spider-Verse. But I guess the multiverse still confuses me too. I've seen all those movies. I don't know.
Adam doesn't really understand what's going on in this universe, so he can't.
I was going to say, I
It's a
struggle
little complex.
following this universe. And then you
Yeah.
have like 17 more.
Yeah.
Well, infinity more, I guess. Not just...
What were some high points for you during the film?
Thought it was kind of cool. Seeing all the different Spider-Man. Oh, the guy from India, he killed me. He was my favorite.
Yeah.
I thought he was so funny.
He was hilarious.
Moonbatten.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
but
that.
Mumbai.
But what about Spider-Punk? The guy from Britain, Hobie.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I thought,
that's
I,
it.
thought,
Hobie
I
Brown.
thought it was kind of corny.
You thought it was corny?
What?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what he was going for.
Yeah,
like
it
he
was just like...
he's supposed to be like an over-the-top, really cool guy, and it's hilarious. Like, yeah.
Goes against
liked-
society and he helps out Miles, helps him get out of the.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I did like... I don't know if he's a bad guy or a good guy. He's technically a good guy. He's the main guy in the Spider Station.
Spider-Man 2099, Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel. I thought he was pretty cool. He looks like he could tear people up.
I mean, he's voiced by Oscar Isaac,
Yeah, Moon Knight.
who's Moon Knight. So
I guess he's a good guy, right?
he's a bad guy, but he has good intentions.
Good guy that has to do bad
What's
things
it?
sometimes.
Yeah,
Anti-hero or
sort of.
anti-villain.
Yeah. I mean, like he's seen some rough stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's in his life. He never got happiness, so now he just does what he has to do.
I feel like there's a little bit more that we're gonna find out about him in the next movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
I still don't understand the whole like claws, teeth.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of confusing, but like I feel like we're gonna explore Miguel a lot more in Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
next movie. It's coming out within a year,
It's
Pretty
March into March, I think.
which like that's such a strange time to release a movie. Like
Yeah.
like Spider-Man movies should be like summer movies.
Summer or
Or,
Christmas.
Yeah, summer or Christmas. But
Didn't
like
the first Spider-Verse come out 2018?
yeah, that was
Because it was a while
it
ago.
was 5 years ago.
Oh, and then
so.
I mean, kind of off topic, but they announced the final Avatar.
Yeah, and all of the cast members are
2030.
yeah, all of the cast
Wait,
members
actually?
Yeah.
all of the cast members were saying like I'm going to be in my mid 50s
Yeah.
when that movie comes out, and they were in their mid 20s when the first movie came out.
Yeah.
but
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
That's so long for a movie.
I mean, they're playing the long game. I mean, they made a $4.9 billion collectively between the two movies, so they've got
Pocket change.
I
yeah.
rewatched the second one last weekend. And it's not as good as I thought. There's a lot of like really corny parts and like
Well, I mean, like Way of the Water, it's a theater experience. If you're not
Yeah.
watching it in the theater, you might as well not watch it at all. So,
like
and the first Avatar is the same way. They make a lot of money. Like, it's a good thing that they're not relying on like DVD sales or anything like old movies used to do, but like they were counting on them making all of their money in the theaters because they're not going to make any money now. Like,
it could have been just as good if they made like a Nat Geo thing about the water creatures in Pandora.
yeah,
That hour in the middle. I know people love that hour because it showed the world or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the most boring hour.
What?
I hated that. It was.
Sorry for the listeners.
I was like, if we just cut this hour out, 10 out of 10 movie, but
That was the best part. The beginning
was-
and the end were
no.
trash.
no, I want to
The
see.
villain was terrible. It was the same guy.
I
Yeah,
know,
it
but
was
I'm
just
saying I
unoriginal.
don't want to just watch them swim in the water.
And then what was the point of the whole? And he's gonna come back for the third movie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, and then you have to start asking yourself, like, okay, so the villain, they killed him in the first movie, came back in the second movie, he's lived through the second movie, he's coming back in the third one. Is he just going to be the villain for every single movie, or are they just going to kill him off and then waste the last two movies on introducing a new villain?
Well,
or
that's
something?
the thing. Like he's a good villain for one movie, but if you're gonna have a villain for like 3 movies, you gotta like go a little bit more in depth on him. Like you gotta know more about him so that either you like love him or you hate him more.
I mean, this
You
guy,
can't they just kind of he's a general and
he's a
doesn't
crazy
like
army
Pandora.
dude.
Yeah,
You know?
like I don't understand anything about him, so it's just not that interesting.
Yeah. But, in contrast to that, back to Across the Spider-Verse, Miguel is a very interesting villain.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
you kind of see it from his point of view.
I don't think
Exactly,
he's
you
a
want to know
villain, though.
more.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fact that
Anti-hero.
yeah, the fact that a lot of people are saying that he's not even a villain is reason to believe that he just has good motives. and
Because I
everything.
think like his viewpoint is pretty fair. If you keep cutting a bunch of webs, then eventually the web's gonna fall apart.
Even Spot, like you know what his reasons are for what
Yeah.
he's doing, and you know some about his background.
I mean, like for a character that's as powerful as the Spot is, it's very simplistic. His motives.
Yeah.
Spider-Man ruined his life, so now he wants to kill Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm beginning to think that we're going to get more development from both Miguel and Spot, and then Miguel and the third one's going to have like a redemption arc and everything, and save Miles or sacrifice himself or something. But
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where it's going to go.
I can't
Can
wait
I
for
have
the
a
third one.
prediction for the third movie?
Absolutely.
Miles is gonna save his dad. It's gonna break the canon event, but it's not actually gonna hurt the Spider Universe.
Well, I
That's
mean,
what I'm
like,
going for.
the whole thing with like the canon events is everything is because Miles was never supposed to be Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, is he even supposed to have a canon event, or is his dad even supposed to die?
I feel like they're gonna figure out the canon events. Like they don't actually need them, and everyone's just gonna feel bad they let their loved ones die.
Have you seen? And there's like TikToks about it, but in the first movie, when like in the beginning of the movie, when he runs into Spider-Man, and his like Miles's like colors behind his head were like green and purple for the Prowler, and then like they like flip to Spider-Man, then they flip back to him, and then they change to like red and blue.
Yeah,
So it's like his fate change right there.
yeah, that's really cool.
Pretty cool little part.
I mean, like, I love that scene where Miles, runs into himself from the other universe and everything.
Yeah.
Because I learned this the other day that like the two Mileses, they are played by different actors.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Shamik Moore, he plays Miles that we know throughout the entire movie, and then the other Miles is played by some other guy from I can't remember his name, but he. My goodness!
Eli.
My flies.
But
Sorry, I still got 2 more.
yeah, I've got 2 more. But yeah, he's played by some other guy from a show. I think it's called When They See Us.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. I love that scene, and it's kind of interesting how things would have played out if Miles never got bit by
Yeah.
that spider.
Prowler.
Yeah. But I am happy to see that Peter Parker got his happy ending with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
They're raising a little kid that was so cute.
Yeah.
I mean, my biggest criticism for the movie, I think, it's not really a criticism, but it's just something that, I feel they could have done better, is the canon events with the police captain dying. Why is it a police captain all the time? Like, why does every single Spider-Man need a police captain to be dead?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just probably nitpicking.
someone dead, someone important.
I thought it was kind of weird. The Spot was such a big focal point in the beginning of the movie. Then you kind of forgot. I forgot about him towards like the middle and the end of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
he's-
they're gonna bring him back and they're gonna tie it all together somehow.
He's hopping around, I mean, because he's the guy that's causing this danger to the multiverse
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So yeah, but overall, I would say Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, despite the fact that it's an incomplete story, I would give it a solid 9.4 out of 10.
Yeah. was gonna say 9.5, but yeah, right around there.
And
I think it has a chance to be one of the best trilogies ever. Like,
Yeah.
if they can.
Ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like top 3.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think they
You're
went.
forgetting about Cars.
Yeah. What about the Cars trilogy?
No, it definitely has a chance to.
Nope, Cars better.
Cars 3 is trash.
Cars, best cinema series ever created, ever will be created.
No.
Yep.
Adam,
You
I-
like-
That's just
Nope.
bad.
I mean,
It's a great take.
it's not even the best trilogy in
No, it is.
in Pixar or
No,
Disney.
It is.
Like, it's not, dude. I mean, like Cars 2 is terrible.
You're sounding kind of racist towards Cars, Eli. What's going on here?
That's not a thing.
Yep.
But I actually remember the first time I watched Cars 2.
Cars 2 is just confusing.
Yeah, but
It
like,
is slightly confusing.
but
So
do you remember the first time you watched Cars 2? I doubt you do because you know
No.
you have a terrible memory.
It's-
But you invited me to your church and we watched it there.
What?
Yeah. I remember you invited me to your church the the first time I ever watched Cars 2, and we had it was like a movie night at your church, and we had popcorn, we were playing video games the entire night, and we watched Cars 2. So it was a great night, terrible movie.
Which church
Yeah.
was this? Like, where did this
I don't
take place at?
I think we were in like 5th grade or something like that. So wherever you were during then. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. You don't remember anything.
First Cars is all-time great movie though, but second one is where you lost me.
Yeah, and I never watched the third one.
Neither did I,
It's
because the second one was just
it's
wild.
I was
third one's kind of crazy too, but
Isn't
mean-
it like Lightning McQueen becomes like Doc and then
yeah, pretty
teaches
much.
some girl driver or something like that?
Yeah, in
Is that,
essence.
is that how it goes?
I think so. Well, I mean, I don't know. I never watched it. I just saw the
that's
trailer
pretty-
and that's what it
pretty
looked
much.
like.
Oh, okay. I thought it was about Lightning McQueen. You know, it's like Rocky almost. Like he's a previous champion, but he's lost his stride and everything, and now he's trying to win it back, I guess. But I don't know. I never saw the movie.
Well, he
So
teaches the girl. He's teaching the girl car to race, and then I think he does race again.
okay,
'Cause-
huh?
Yeah,
But
still
it's
not watching it.
It's like the new supercars. I guess it'd be NASCAR, and then all of a sudden you break out a souped up. I don't even know.
F1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like an F1 car, I guess.
But can we talk about how terrifying the Cars universe really is?
Yeah.
I mean, there are no humans in the universe, and so you kind of have to think have cars and vehicles in general just evolved to the point where they don't need humans anymore, so the humans just went extinct.
no, they just never were. There's a Cars World War II, right?
There's a what?
Cars
I
World
saw
War II.
this. Yeah.
No, I've never seen
Sarge. He led the charge at D-Day. So if there's a Cars World War II, guess what that means?
There was a Cars.
that. World War One.
No.
Nope.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
yeah. What?
It's crazy.
German engineering, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Volkswagen.
yeah, exactly.
No, but I think
Volkswagen.
that's a valid point, Eli. I think it's just going to happen to our world. You're hating on it, so AI is just going to knock you out. Because I'm in sport of cars, and it's basically the same thing. Because there's no humans.
What if they make like a
robots.
prequel to it, like Planet of the Apes?
Planet of the Apes.
I don't know, that might ruin
mean,
it for me. Cars are just killing you.
It's killing you.
Take over the world.
Lightning
man.
McQueen's just running over people. Yeah, that might kill it for me.
Yeah, I saw speaking of something like that. I saw on TikTok. It was a video of. Do you guys remember that new Velma series that came out on HBO?
Oh, it was like the worst rated show of all time.
Yeah, it was on IMDb. They gave it
I
like
didn't see it. I just saw tweets about it.
yeah. Well, on IMDb they gave it like 0.5 stars out of 10. It was like one of the worst reviewed shows ever. Well, and they're already making a season 2, but that's not what I'm talking about. I saw on TikTok one time. It was a clip from a YouTube video. It was of Velma, but it was all glitchy and stuff, and Velma from the new Velma show was flipping back and forth from her to Velma of the old cartoons and stuff like that. And then she starts freaking out and she runs outside, and then Scooby-Doo, who's got all black in his eyes and stuff, and he's just chomping on Shaggy's neck or something, and then
What?
yeah, it gets pretty dark, and he looks up and it's just this monotone voice, and it's just why couldn't you leave it alone, Velma? We had fun why did you have to ruin our fun? And then she's like,
This was in the show?
no, not in the show. This is like a YouTube video. It was like a cartoon made by a fan talking about the new Velma cartoon, and the old Velma, and the old Scooby-Doo shows and everything. But yeah, making my childhood cartoons pretty dark. I don't enjoy it.
Wasn't Scooby in this a person?
Scooby didn't exist in this.
I thought they made him a
They
person.
made, I don't know, they made a lot of changes to all the characters.
They gave Shaggy a love interest.
So they basically made it same names, completely different.
Yeah.
Wasn't Daphne and Velma, were they lesbians, or am I?
Yeah, I think so. And I think I don't know. I think Fred might.
And then they just all hate Fred.
Well, yeah, Fred's supposed to be like the the jerk character, like blonde, pretty boy jerk character and everything. But I don't know. Fans did not like it. So yeah, like
What's it called? It's like Mystery Island, the live action Scooby Doo movie. Did you guys watch that as a kid?
Yeah.
Were they Monster Island or Mystery Island?
yeah.
That movie was so good. I just remembered it.
With Freddie Prinze Jr. and some.
Yeah.
The live action one. Yeah. Oh no, Monsters Unleashed.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Whatever it
They made two of them.
Oh.
I
think I only saw the first one.
The first one was just called Scooby Doo, and they were on Spooky Island.
Yeah.
Spooky
Spooky Island.
Yeah, that one was so good. But like, have you guys heard that it was supposed to be a rated R version of Scooby Doo?
Oh,
What?
really?
Yeah, like they were supposed
How does that even make sense?
Basically, I think it was kind of going for like the same thing that I think Barbie is going to go for. It was supposed to be like like a satire of Scooby Doo and everything. Still enjoyable for the fans of the cartoon,
Is
but
Barbie rated R? The new Barbie rated R?
no, Barbie's PG-13. But like, I think from what I've heard, the Barbie movie is going to critique a lot of like like the current fashion industry and like the current toy industry and stuff like that, or like some of the, I don't know, I guess standards of like when Barbie was first created or whatever. But it's neither here nor there. But yeah, the first Scooby-Doo movie was supposed to be like a raunchy, like adult comedy movie.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know. That one that I saw was great.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's one Scooby-Doo movie. As a kid, it scared me. It was a cartoon. It was like some of those zombies and Civil War era zombies or something like that. There's this little ghost that came out of the wall. That's all I remember of it. I don't know.
I watched an episode of this TV show called Supernatural one time. Basically, the show's about two brothers that hunt ghosts for a living. Anyways, they end up getting sucked into a magical TV that transports them inside of Scooby-Doo world. And like one of the brothers starts flirting with Daphne, trying to pick her, like and do stuff like that. And you know how like in every Scooby-Doo episode or cartoon, the killer is always like fake. They're wearing a mask or something. It's never a real ghost. Well, in this episode of Supernatural, they actually kill a real ghost, and they start flipping out. They're just like, "What is real?" Like they start like like ripping the sleeves off their shirts and stuff, and they start like painting their faces in blood and everything. It's just like they start losing their minds, and then like the brothers, by the end of the show, they say, "Okay, we just got to convince them that it was fake, so they can go back to their innocent selves." Like it was insane, but also entertaining.
What was the song?
Supernatural. Yeah, it's like that show's long. It's got like 15 seasons.
Jeez.
Yeah, not a lot of people have seen it.
15
So.
seasons.
That's wild.
There's 15 seasons and like 300 something episodes.
Have you seen them all?
No, I stopped watching around like season 12, so I got through most of it.
You might as well finish it. You're at season 12.
No, you don't understand. Like it got so.
Is it like one of those shows that like doesn't really have a plot? It's just something new every episode, like The Office and Grey's Anatomy?
It's kind of like Criminal Minds. It's
Yeah.
just like the same team going up against a new villain
It's just a
every
new
single
challenge
episode.
every
So
episode or something.
yeah,
Yeah, that gets old after a while.
it does get old. I mean, I like Criminal Minds, but I can't watch it for more than a couple episodes because it's just like, okay, new killer, someone gets kidnapped, the team stops them, but they have like an ominous quote at the end or something like that.
It's kind of like.
Good guy.
Have you guys
wins.
ever seen the FBI series? on
Yeah,
CBS.
I think so. Yeah.
I really like the series to start. Then same thing.
Same thing.
Every time
Yeah.
team goes after bad guys, something bad happens. They get the bad guys, save the little crying kid at the end. And
Yeah, it's one of those like procedurals and everything that just it follows the same plot structure every single episode, and it can get old after a while. But there are some shows that are better at it than others. So
Speaking of TV shows, Breaking Bad review here soon.
yeah, Adam, how far are you in Breaking
we're
Bad?
3 episodes in.
Yeah.
We're
So
dragging.
this is an announcement to all the I'm No Genius / The Incompetent Critic fans out there.
I'm gonna finish it, so I'm just not gonna be here for that episode because I do like the show from what I've seen. I think I have to rewatch 3 episodes because I forgot about it.
Grinding through it
Yeah, from what you've seen, you're tearing through it right now. So, when'd you start it again?
last year.
Yeah, like around this time last year.
Yeah, last
Maybe a
fall.
little. Yeah.
Last fall, I think.
I mean, Breaking Bad is one of those shows that once I started watching it, it was like a good book. I didn't want to put it down.
Yeah,
I wanted
couldn't
just
stop.
to keep, and I was lucky because I got to stream it on Netflix, which by the way, they're taking Breaking Bad off Netflix. So they're
Really?
they're
Is it
going
on
to
anything else?
they're going to move it. I
Well,
think
not finishing Breaking Bad. I'll be here for the episode.
yeah, I think they're going to move it over to like AMC's like streaming platform or something. So like with The Walking Dead and like Mad Men.
When are they
and
I've
stuff.
never
taking
seen
Breaking
The
Bad
Walking
off?
I think in like the next 6 months or something. So, dude,
Adam's
6 months.
He might finish the first season.
He might finish it. Yeah, but yeah, Breaking Bad episode coming at you soon. We're gonna get Grant, me, Drew, and Colin.
Colin.
And has anybody else seen it?
I feel like Cam would watch that show.
Cam's never seen it.
Cam's never seen it.
He can't get him to watch Game of Thrones either, so.
Like
I think
remember,
that's about it.
remember on spring break when we watched the first episode of you and Colin were out fishing.
Oh, yeah.
We watched the first episode of Game of Thrones at the house, and Cam was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," and I was like, "Well, it's a little more than cool. It's one of the most revolutionary TV shows ever."
Zach's been watching it, and my dad just started, and like, I'll like have Zach tell me where he's at in the show. So like, certain episodes I'll like pick out like 3-9. I told him I wanted to watch that with him,
Yeah,
and then I think it's like 6-8 or something like that.
yeah.
But
I mean, the crazy thing with Game of Thrones is that like all of like every single TV show kind of follows like all of your huge, like moments are going to happen in like the season finale and everything. But Game of Thrones, it just happens like most of the big huge moments happen on like episode 9.
yeah,
And then the
Or, like
episode
randomly in the middle
and
of
then the episode after that is just like, okay, let's reflect on what just
kind
happened.
of like clean it up and like
Yeah.
Don't they kill every character in there pretty much?
Every character from season 1 is almost all dead, I would say.
Crazy.
except for
Except for like 5 or 6 of them.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, Grant, I'm not gonna watch it, so if you give a spoiler.
dude, you gotta watch it. It's
Just
so-
just
That's
listen.
so
Hey,
long.
Adam,
That's
if you
so
don't
long.
want to watch it, you can always just listen to the Incompetent Critic, a Game of Thrones review, and see for
wrap it up
yourself.
It's like 2 hours, 30 minutes long.
It's
or
a
something
brief.
like that.
It's a brief 2-hour video.
Yep.
You guys can watch it on long car rides
2
on your
hours,
way to
30
work.
minutes is too
Oh,
long for
you're gonna
Adam.
watch a YouTube video while you're driving. You're like, that sounds like you're encouraging distracted driving.
I throw on YouTube all the time, and I set it in my passenger seat, and while I'm looking at the road, I listen to like commentary about like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Call
I
me
could
weird.
turn on the episode and just listen to it, like Game
Yeah.
of Thrones, and just listen to it.
Could like the actual TV show?
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there that'll tell you the entire Game of Thrones story in like 20 minutes.
yeah.
I
probably.
mean, you're gonna leave out a lot of key parts, but if you just want to know like debate, like
Just-
the
Yeah.
general,
I mean, the thing that I love about Game of Thrones is that I'm still like being exposed to like new Game of Thrones stuff every single day on my TikTok and stuff like that.
yeah.
Like I mean, they're based off of books and everything. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, I can
Books,
just read the
books are
books.
still coming out.
Well, they're supposed to be coming out, but there's a 5th book. No, there's already a 5th book coming out.
I thought they had 5 done.
Yeah, they have 5 done. There's a 6th book coming
Okay.
out. It was supposed to come out in like 2015, but that didn't happen.
So it's not.
So it's not. It's never going to come out.
They based how many hours of runtime is that TV show?
There's like I'm walking while I'm talking.
Walk it.
They based that all off of 5 books.
Yeah, they had 5 books to base it off of, and then after that they just kind of freestyled a little bit. Grant, don't take my chair.
He's in the power chair.
All right, bro. Now I'm in charge now. I'm the captain now.
Yeah,
You can just close that.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're struggling.
I'm trying to close the door. It's not working.
Thank you to all the listeners who are still here.
Yeah, thank you so much for that brief intermission. But yeah, all of the episodes are based off of like the first 5 seasons are based off of the books, and then in season 6, 7, 8, they just kind of do their own thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It wasn't too bad to start out.
Oh, it's so good.
I mean, I feel like the biggest problem with Game of Thrones is that like the ending was like really rushed. Like the writers, they wanted to finish this story and just move on to other things. So they just said, okay, season 8's going to be the last one. Like HBO and everything, they wanted like 10 or 11 or 12 seasons, but the writers said no.
It's like
Gee, that's a lot, man.
season 1 through 5.5 was just like building up to like this epic last few seasons, and then it was all right.
Kind of stagnates a little
Yeah.
bit. I mean, there are still good moments in every single season.
Oh, yeah,
but
I mean-
it's just like they lose the overall vision.
Yeah.
They start introducing characters and stuff that, you know, are short term and they don't really matter in the long run. And, you know, it's just a waste.
Greyjoy.
Euron Greyjoy is obviously the worst. But, yeah, I would say still definitely watch it because it was like the most popular show on Earth for like a couple of years. And so, yeah, definitely see for yourself if you're up for it.
Have you seen Sopranos?
Sopranos is on HBO. It's on my list.
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch that too. So, whenever we get done with that, we can talk about that too.
Yeah, Tony Soprano. Tony Soprano. Oh my gosh. Adam, you're not a huge TV watcher, are you, though?
No.
I was going to ask you, are you watching any TV shows right now?
I watched American Idol, but
Adam just doesn't consume a lot of content. He's
not
not
it.
a
Yeah.
not a big TikTok guy.
no.
YouTube? You ever watch anything on YouTube? Just sit down.
No, not anymore. I used to watch like Nelk Boys junior year,
Yeah,
high school, but then got bored of that.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like,
You listen to podcasts.
Yeah, I listen to a
probably
couple podcasts. I have about a 2 podcast rotation.
I'm no genius and I'm no genius.
yeah, I'm no genius.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
3 podcasts.
It's a 3 podcast rotation.
No free ads.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no free ads. We can't.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's about that time, boys. You want to wrap it up?
About
This
that
is going to be a short one today.
I mean, it was still like 50 minutes. It's all right.
Yeah,
Give 'em a
thereabouts.
nice little episode going into the weekend.
Exactly. I mean, some big things coming up. The end of June, thus the 4th of July is almost upon us. If you haven't gotten your I'm No Genius 4th of July merchandise, I don't know what you're doing. Get on, click the link in the Instagram, and shop till you drop, baby.
Don't be that person not walking around the Asheville 4th of July without it, because there's going to
Yeah.
be so many people wearing it.
Exactly. There's going to be tens of people wearing, well, probably not even that. There's going to be a few people
There's
wearing
gonna
those
be
shirts.
people.
Yeah, there's going to
There
be
will be
people
people.
wearing those shirts, so
Or person.
definitely don't miss out on it. You can get your own special I'm No Genius tank top for only $59.99. No, I'm just kidding. It's literally like $20 or something. So it's not outrageous. It's pretty affordable.
Pretty high quality.
It's pretty high quality. Yeah,
Quality. I got a hoodie, I got a hat, and I have a t-shirt. They're all great.
they're all great. They
all
haven't
great.
failed yet. I've got 2 T-shirts right now. Probably gonna get a 3rd one on the way once I've come into some money from work.
Rocking the brand.
Yeah, rock that brand. For like the past 2 family gatherings, I've worn I'm No Genius merch
Let 'em know.
because I gotta plug it. I gotta plug the merchandise. But yeah, 4th of July is coming up. You guys got any plans for that?
I think I might be going to Cleveland on July 3rd for the Braves Indians game.
There
Okay.
you go.
Could be a sad day next Saturday. I'm supposed to go down to see the Braves and Reds game,
Mm.
but if we win on Tuesday, I have to play on Saturday.
Right.
So
I'll fill in.
I'd be very sad.
I'll
Yeah.
go coach.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, I thought you wanted the tickets. I was gonna say if you wanted the tickets.
Oh no, I'm feeling for that too.
Yeah. No. Grant wants to turn the team around. That's what he wants to do.
We will
It's
be a
over.
winner.
Yeah.
I
won 2
will.
games
I will
that
play
Saturday.
9 kids.
Yeah.
That's.
Grant's
no one
gonna
else is
walk
playing.
in like Coach Boone from Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
And he's like, perfection, gentlemen. You drop a fly ball, you run a mile. You take
we'd be running a lot of miles.
you take a third strike, you run a mile. You steal a base and you get caught, I will break my foot off your John Brown hindparts and then you will run a mile. Perfection.
OCU had the chance. They could have been multiple-time national champs before I moved on to bigger and better things. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Didn't work out.
Grant's
Stars didn't
tearing
align.
Grant's tearing it up in the intramurals over
Yep.
there.
Yep. Fantasy football. Yep. One of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah.
Some would say.
Some would say.
Are
Two-time
you a
champ.
GM or coach?
Yes.
You're a GM. Though.
I set my roster. I draft the players. I do it all.
Exactly.
If only they let me on the field.
Speaking of fantasy football, when is that coming upon us? It's coming pretty close, right?
I think we do it. August, like
August.
end of August,
End of August, I
because
think.
season starts in
Because you gotta get
beginning
through
of September.
training,
Yeah, you don't want to draft anyone too early because there's always a couple guys who.
and you have to
Done
wait
for the
for the
season.
53-man rosters to
Yeah.
be set.
Right.
Well, I mean,
I think, don't you?
I don't know if anyone's picking anyone who's not making
Right.
a 53.
Well, I didn't know if they
roster.
released the actual official rosters to be drafted yet.
Yeah.
Well, now for the hardcore fantasy footballers out there, now is the time to start scouting and everything. Start monitoring trade deadlines and everything and whatnot.
Honestly, I want Baby Gronk this year.
You think
Give
so?
me Baby Gronk and Baby Diggs. Have you seen Baby
I feel
Diggs?
so bad for that kid. Oh yeah, Baby Diggs is awesome.
Yeah.
Baby Gronk, his dad's just living his football
It's-
dream
it's
through
not.
his kid.
It's wild.
It's bad.
Right.
Kid's in 4th grade and he's like ordering all these jerseys and stuff and doing photo shoots in their basement. Kid's committed to LSU.
That's rough, dude.
No college coach
like
is going to look at a
4
fourth
foot,
grader and be like, yeah, but I want you.
I mean, you'd be surprised, dude. Some college coaches are a little paranoid. They want to get their kids as fast as possible. There's some college coaches that recruit, like 7th graders and stuff like that. I mean, they're insane, and it doesn't usually pan out. But
I think Tate Martell got his first offer when he was in like 6th grade.
He
and,
worked out.
where is he now?
He worked
Yeah,
out pretty well.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it farther than I ever did. So
Right. Yeah. Where are we? Who are we to talk? Exactly.
Your journey's not finished. You're still.
Adam's
still
journey's
working.
nothing. You're like Dennis Rodman
Walk
right
on.
now.
Yeah.
You're
Late-
working an airport janitor right now,
Late
and
bloomer.
then when you're 27, you're going to grow 6 inches and play for an NIA college.
Yeah.
So basically, watch out.
Watch
OU,
out.
I got
It's coming.
Exactly.
Gun-
you. Be a quarterback
Gunslinger.
in 5 years.
Pocket passer, not a dual threat.
Not a dual threat.
Oh no,
Definitely not a dual threat.
Definitely
Oh,
dual
okay.
threat.
Definitely dual threat. I mean, Adam can do it all out there. I mean, you've seen him on the playground when we were in 4th grade. He's still got the touch.
Yep.
I'm anxious to see what this kid is going to do with his future.
Slinging the rock.
But yeah, let's close it down because Adam's got a game to umpire after this. Adam, last thoughts.
Have a great weekend. See y'all next time.
Grant.
Yeah, I mean, if you made it this far, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting. Go check out our merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a great week.
Yeah, we're drawing closer and closer to episode number 40. So
Wow.
be there, be there,
Milestone.
be there for that. Well, don't be there. You can stream it whenever you want. But from everyone here at I'm a Genius, I'm Eli. He's been Adam. He's been Grant. And thank you for watching. We will see you next time.
But my baby